to the third edition of the Cabot Today Show. I'm Austin LeMay.
And I'm Kat Irvin. It's been another busy spring semester here at Cabot High School. There is no shortage of things going on these few months.
February is most notably known for its celebrations. One of them recognizes the accomplishments of technical programs. We go to Amber Marston for more.
Well, Austin, February is CTE Month, and CHS is proud to showcase all the different programs we have to offer. Out of the many achievements our district holds, our career and technical programs are some of the most prominent.
We offer a number of career and technical programs. We actually offer 85 different courses for students to select from. Students can take an entry-level course or a foundational course, and then they can build on that if they're interested in continuing in that career pathway. For example, you could take Foundations of Healthcare, and then you could build on that by taking our second-year course, Medical Terminology.
Along with getting once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, CTE programs also provide students with skills that they will use for the rest of their lives.
I think the benefits of being able to take a career and technical course while in high school, or to take multiple courses while in high school, allows students to experience the world of work and to apply learning that they have gained and knowledge they've gained in other classes. Everything that you're doing will work together, and most of our career and technical courses allow students to bring their learning in and then apply it to the concepts that they're learning in their classes.
And hopefully, with the right courses, students can take the knowledge that they've learned into their future careers. Reporting for the Cabot Today Show, I'm Amber Marston. Back to you.
Thank you, Amber.
The automotive department is hosting a car show here at Cabot High School. Anyone in town can bring their car down to the campus to be shown off. We go to Clayton Baxter for more.
Yes, Kat, this is one of our biggest fundraisers here at Cabot High School. Mr. McReynolds and the automotive department do a great job putting this on each year. This year's event will be no different.
Every year, Cabot High School's car club, ran by auto tech teacher Mr. McReynolds, hosts its very own Cabot High Cruisers car show, and one lucky senior can expect a very big surprise.
It's a charity event. We raise money for Keep the Faith Foundation, and I give a $1,000 scholarship to a graduating senior that's going into the transportation industry.
This isn't just any car show. You can expect to see one of the widest varieties of vehicles Arkansas has to offer.
A lot of great cars. We'll have from just everyday drivers to cars that are worth over $100,000.
This car show isn't just for auto tech kids either. All classes are getting involved to help out their department.
Our ag department will have our annual plant sale, and then we will also have shop projects that our ag mechanics and welding students have worked on throughout the year. The proceeds that we make will go into our greenhouse account that we use to purchase the soil, pots, and flower plugs.
The students themselves are also heavily involved in the process leading up to the event.
All of the plants inside the greenhouse our students have put together, and then in the shop each student has to develop a plan, and then they get to cut the material, weld it or nail it or screw it together. So it's kind of a full circle thing for them. They get to see all their hard work and accomplishments being purchased. It's a cool event, and we're excited for it this year.
Reporting from Cabot Today, I'm Clayton Baxter. Back to you.
Thank you, Clayton.
The only senior on the Cabot Lady Panthers basketball team goes above and beyond to encourage her teammates. We go to Gage Johnson for more.
Yeah, that's right, Austin. Being a leader is a hard thing to do, but one student at Cabot High School is willing to take on that challenge and do it with a smile. This is Faith Johnson, a student athlete for the girls basketball team.
I just try to be the best vocal leader, the best leader that I can be, and just do whatever I can for my role.
She's the only senior on the basketball team, which has been a major responsibility for her.
It was a big transition. Last year we had 8 seniors, so to go from 8 to 1, it was a little scary at first, but it's been an amazing experience.
There has been major challenges that have gotten in her way.
My greatest challenge, I guess the greatest challenge would probably be I just have to just keep finding confidence in myself and just know that I just have to keep my head up and keep pushing.
But despite her challenges, she makes a great leader for the team.
I think most of our kids, our players would tell you that her enthusiasm and the way she approaches every practice is something that I think all of our kids strive to have. And I think that they really respect that because it's hard to do it day in, day out. And I think it's really safe to say that Faith's never had a bad practice.
Faith always, every practice, she's the one that came up with us before games, how we huddle up and we cheer and we're clapping and just get our energy going, get our energy pumping. and she's always there encouraging everybody. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Like every day of practice, and she's like, keep going, come on, let's go, let's go. And she's always clapping and encouraging others.
Both on and off the court, Faith impacts everyone around her.
Everything Faith does is intentional, with passion, with care, and for wanting her team and her teammates to do well is something that is rare.
When she isn't practicing basketball or being at school, she also participates in other activities.
Outside of basketball, I'm involved in NHS, Key Club, and AP Academy, and those kind of things.
Not only does she help people by being in NHS, she plans to help even more people after high school.
After I graduate, I plan to go to University of Arkansas, Fayetteville, and major in psychology.
Faith in the Lady Panthers season came to an end in the state playoffs. Nonetheless, a great year for the Cabot girls basketball team. This is Gage Johnston for the Cabot Today Show. Back to you.
Thank you, Gage. The theater department is busy as usual, putting out another musical for us in the spring. We go to Allie Sowell for more.
We at CHS are about to have the biggest play of the year. Matilda is being produced by the works of the students in stagecraft and being performed by the theater students and a professional actor.
The stagecraft students are always busy, whether it's building something new, discussing new ideas for props, or discovering something within the class.
Hardest thing would probably be getting over my fear of heights. Like, I'm a big heights person. I have to get like on top of a bunch of ladders and everything, and that gets scary kind of up there. Sometimes the ladders shake and almost fell off one time. It's kind of scary.
Being with your classmates and being able to discuss new ideas is one of the great things that stagecraft has to offer.
We come together and we have meetings every day on what we're going to do for the day. Building bookshelves, building tables. We do this every day for the entire week. And there are some days where we only have one meeting, not the rest of the week. We just work. We're told what we have to do and we build it. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy. It's just fun.
For many seniors, this is the last biggest show of the year, the last moment to give it their all, especially for Alex Brown, who plays the main character Matilda.
This show is important to me because it's my first ever lead, and it's my last show as a senior, and the last show I'll be performing here at the high school, and so it holds a lot of sentimental value to me. I adore this cast, and they're my family members. They're my safe place, they're my home, so I wouldn't want to be performing with anybody else.
Most of the theater students, this is the last chance to show their skills and being part of something big and give it their all for the last production of the school year.
This show is really fun. The choreo it's nothing like I've seen ever before. We have flying people, which is really fun, and a bunch of the prop elements are really cool. So we have Bruce's chocolate cake, obviously, which is going to be really fun to do that scene.
Reporting for Cabot Today, I'm Allie Sowell. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Our school continues to make improvements to our curriculum. The newest addition happens in the Spanish department. We go to Cadence Counts for more on the story.
The language hall is home to classes ranging from German to French to multiple Spanish classes. One of our teachers, Mrs. Pernillo, has an outstanding idea for a new and improved addition to those Spanish classes.
There are many options Cabot High students can choose from when picking a Spanish class, and soon there will be another. We got to talk to Miss Pernillo all about this new opportunity.
This class is called Spanish for Heritage and Native Speakers, and the name says, it's Spanish for heritage speakers and native speakers of Spanish.
We asked Miss Pernillo where the inspiration came from for this class.
I mostly saw a need because I have a lot of students who speak already Spanish, so they shouldn't be learning the language, but instead they need to embrace it and just learn more of it and culture. So that's the inspiration behind the class. I feel like the biggest expectation will be a sense of belonging, where everyone has the same level of fluency, and that way we can just kind of take it forward.
Ms. Pernillo will be the one teaching the class. She says she's very excited for this new opportunity.
Reporting for the Cabot Today Show, I'm Cadence Counts. Back to you.
Thank you, Cadence.
There are many wonderful teachers at Cabot High School, but one decided to go the extra mile. We go to Chase Hum with the story.
Absolutely, Austin. Compared to the other world history teachers, this one has truly stood out for something extraordinary.
Most history teachers stick with a textbook for teaching. However, Mr. McCoy has found that a first-hand experience takes teaching history to another level.
What we did was I brought in some food from Nigeria. I decided on the meat pies from Nigeria. Well, I started looking for companies that would ship food. A lot of them won't do that, so I finally found one. So they shipped it over in dry ice. They got here, the cafeteria made them that morning. They brought them over here. I had a couple of crock pots that I kept them warm for the later classes. I try to immerse my students in what we're talking about instead of just telling them about it. They had some authentic drink. There's ginger beer, which is beer like root beer is beer. It's just made from the ginger root. It's spicy. It's hard to find the real thing because in the United States they have artificial version. It's cheaper. I got the authentic stuff. So it's very spicy kind of a drink, and they got to know a little bit more about what Africa was like because they got to experience some of it, not just be told about it.
During this experience, the students are getting to know more about Nigeria with the food that Mr. McCoy had brought in.
Trying to just reinforce, it's sort of like a cultural experience with them. We can tell students about Africa and about India, and I can do a textbook kind of a thing, and it's different from experiencing real. If you were to take a trip, to Africa, you'd be immersed in it. And I can't do that much of it, but I can do a little bit. It helped to break down some barriers. So when students start to find out, wait a minute, I thought African food was weird. This is good. This is really good. And we showed them some videos about other food and how it was made. And they're like, well, I would like to try that. That looks good. And they're making a connection. They know what Africa is a little bit better than just being told about it. And they're like, this was a culture I didn't understand before, and now I do.
This is Chase Hum for the Cabot Today Show. Back to you.
Thank you, Chase.
Here recently at Cabot High, we have experienced a tremendous loss. Alex Davison joins us now with the story.
That's right, Kat. Here at the Cabot High School, hearts have been heavy the past few months with the passing of one of our faculty members, Mr. Davenport.
Mr. Davenport was a beloved member of the Cabot High School, helping to work anything asked of him.
Did everything. He was a do-it-all type of guy, and he was the consummate company guy. If something needed to be done, he did it.
But he was a security guard that drove around the campus, patrolled the campus, and was kind of extra set of eyes and ears.
Every day he always showed up with a smile on his face, ready to make each day great.
He was just a do-it-all type of guy with a great attitude. He always had a joke, or he always would play a trick on you. He was quite funny. He was really a good person.
Whether it was during school or out of school, Mr. Davenport always made sure that the campus was clean and running smoothly.
He would come up in the summertime and wax his golf cart. He would clean things. During the wintertime, he'd check to make sure there's no place freezing water could be running. He was a guy that fixed everything.
Mr. Davenport left behind a loving wife and lots of children, but he never forgot the kids at Cabot High whom he loved to serve and protect.
The Cabot Scholarship Foundation will award a scholarship in Mr. Davenport's name later this year. I'm Alex Davidson from Cabot Today. Back to you.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you for watching the Cabot Today show. And once again, I'm Kat Irvin.
And I'm Austin LeMay.